Hello everyone. Today is a good day. I hope you're having a good day. I am starting a new series and I am going to just show you how to make a basic card shape. They're going to be a little bit complicated cards, not just your normal, basic folded over card. So I'm going to start with this one today, and this is called a twisted gate fold. So you can see here, this is how it is supposed to look. You can see the front is twisted. And then when you open it up, you have this center part where you can put your message. Now, you can embellish this when you're all done any way you would like. I am just going to show you how to do the basic part of it, and then you can go ahead and finish the embellishing. So what we want to do first is you need a piece of cardstock. I am using beige, and this is an 8.5 by 11, but you can use 12 by 12. You just need to have 8.25 by 5.5 inches. So I always start with the largest amount, that way I know that I have enough to finish cutting and I'm not going to run out and waste a piece of paper. So there's my 8.5 or 8.25 by 5.5 inches. Okay, and that's my base card. The next thing you need is a scoreboard, and I like to mark this off. It's easier for me to see it, but if you can see it on your scoreboard, that's great. So I am going to mark off where I want to score, and that is at 2 3/4 inches and 5.5 inches. Okay, and I'm going to mark that on both ends. And if you noticed, I kept my paper in the same position and I just moved my ruler down. That way my marks will be in the same place. Okay, now you take your scoreboard or your cutting tool, however you score, and you score on those lines straight down. Just like that. Okay, now this next part is the tricky part, and what you're going to do is you're going to score from corner to corner. You can go either this direction or this direction, it doesn't really matter, but whichever direction you pick, you do on both sides. So if I go this way here, I want to go this way here, if that makes sense. And I am going to, here's my tip of the day, I guess. I am going to put my corners here on the 4-inch line. So I'm running my embossing tool down so that I can see where the bottom of that line is, because once you get your paper in there, it's kind of hard to figure out which one of these lines is the one you want to use. So I'm going to put my corner on the floor up there and move it until I have my corner on the floor down here. And it's going to take a little bit of adjusting because everything moves. And okay, so I've got it right where I want it. And I'm just going to score my diagonal line there. Now we want to go the same direction, so we start on this inside corner and go to out corner, and I'm going to do the same thing again. Slide that down there so I know where my line is supposed to be. Line up the corners again. It doesn't matter which mark you pick. I just pick 4 because it's gives me enough room to maneuver my paper in. Okay, so we're lined up again, and our lines are going the same direction. Okay, now move that out of the way for a minute, and we're going to fold our scores. So the two center lines we fold in, give them a nice sharp crease. Fold the other side in like that, and then the two triangles, I guess, you fold out. So let's fold that out, give it a nice sharp line, and fold that one out. And there you can see our design. So we have our twisted base. Okay, now I will show you how to cut the pattern paper for this. So you want I'm using this pattern paper, so it has a design on both sides. And I didn't figure out if I want my lines going up or down or sideways, so we'll just do it and be surprised. So you want a triangle that measures 3 inches by 5.5 inches. Okay, so let's go with 3 inches and by 5. 3 by 5. Okay, then what you're going to that didn't work. I must have measured that wrong. Did I say that wrong? Let's see. 5.5. Okay. All right. So I make the mistake so that you don't have to. So I better measure that one more time. It was 3 by 5.5. Okay. Sorry about that. I hope you're not cutting with me, that you're just watching, and then you'll see my mistake and you won't do it. So 3 by 5.5. All right. That's better. Okay. Now what we need to do is cut this from corner to corner, and we want to make sure we're cutting it the right direction. So we want to cut from this corner to this corner. So you line that up on your cutting machine. Mine has this little wire so I can get it perfectly cut right where I want it. And that gives us those 2 pieces. Okay. Now we need these 2 pieces. So we do it again. We want a 3.5 by 5 inch piece, or a 3. Okay, I'm getting you all confused, aren't I? 3 by 5.5. 3 by 5.5. Okay. So set those there for a moment. And now we want these corners. Ugh, I can't pick up my paper. To go from, let's see. Yes, from this corner to this corner. So, again, we put it on our cutter. Line it up. If you have a wire, that makes it so much easier. Oh, I cut it on the wrong side though, darn it. I'm going to have to redo this video, I think, because I wanted the black part to be there. So, and it's just not going to work. If you cut it wrong, it just does not work. So I have 1 piece left. We can go 3 That's why I'm making these videos, to show you that everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes it just does not come out right on the first time. So I'm cutting another 3.5 or 3 by 5.5. I'm going to have to write that down. And then I'm cutting my corner again. And we went from this corner to this corner. Okay. All right. Now I think we have our pieces right. So you would put that one there. You would have this one there. And you know, there's always, you could mix it up if you wanted to take this one and put it there, and this one and put it there. You know, that looks cool, don't you think? Or you can do it like my original one was and put that one there, that one there. So I'm not gonna hook these down just yet, because I'm going to play with it and decide how I want to do it and how I want to embellish it when I'm all done. But that's the directions on how to make this twisted gatefold card. So thank you for watching.